Gonna be the first attempted startup.
It is. Let's see what happens.
When was the last time it was started?
A year and a half ago.
Okay, that's not gonna be good. Well, the radio works.
Action. Welcome to the Full Octane Garage. Today's topic is going to be changing your battery out in a Mini Cooper R55, R56. I believe the process is going to be very similar in the R53s and other Minis, but check your battery and location to make sure that it's the same. First thing we're going to do is open the hood. Now, if you're not familiar with opening the hood in the Minis, there is a release valve about 8 or 9 inches over to the right. Lift it up, and the hood goes up. Oop, get rid of that. Okay, the next step is going to be taking this plastic protective cover off. And what we're going to do is we're going to start by removing this weather seal. This is a half cover, so you're only going to take half of this cover off. Okay, once you take the weather strip off, there's 2 bolts that are 10 millimeter. There's this nut that I've already pre-loosened, and back behind here there is another screw which you can't see, and it's a 10 millimeter, so we'll also remove it. It's hand loosened. We'll put them someplace safe. Then what we're going to do is we're going to lift this out. At least I think we are. And this will come out of the car. You'll set it aside. And then what we're going to do is there's 2 battery posts. We're going to start with the negative battery post, and they are a 10 millimeter socket. We're going to loosen the ground first, which is the black wire. Now keep in mind, some Mini Coopers have a battery registration requirement, and if you have a battery registration requirement in your Mini Cooper, you're going to see an extra electronic box to the right. This car does not have it, so we do not have to register the battery to this car. If you do have it, you're going to need a BMW or Mini code resetter with battery registration possibilities or capabilities. Because when you put the battery in the car, you're going to have to register the battery. So you put the negative aside. You'll do the same thing with the positive wire. Loosen it up, and it will come off. Should come off. There we go. And you have a vent hose over here on the side. I've already removed the elbow in the vent. We'll show you how to put that in the new battery. That vents the battery from gases. And then you're going to have this 10 millimeter nut here, and what this does, it has a rod that goes down and actually secures the battery down to the base of the vehicle. So you're going to want to totally remove this, jog the battery a little bit, and that's what it looks like. It clips down on the battery, holds it down, so you want to put this aside because you're going to reuse this. The battery will need to pull forward some because it's clipped into the back of the car. So when it pulls forward, you'll be able to lift it right out of the car. You'll take the new battery, and you'll notice that the positive post should be on the left-hand side and to the back of the car. We'll set this battery in here. You'll have to fight your wires a little bit. And when it gets down in the mount, you're going to want to slide it to that back part of the mount like you did before. Make sure all your wires have play in them. You have this little vent tube. The little vent tube goes in the side of the battery. We're going to plug it into the vent tube and then reinsert it into the battery, and that vents the gases out of the battery. So once the battery is pushed back, you're going to take this nice little mount again and slide it down in here, and you're going to hand thread it in to start with. Make sure that it hand threads in. Once you feel that it's threaded, then you can tighten it down. Your battery should be secure in there now. You're going to start by putting your positive lead back on the battery. Tighten it down with the 10 millimeter. Now don't be scared, this one's probably going to just have a little spark because it's going to need some juice for the car, but you're going to put the negative on next. And then we're going to tighten that one down also. And that's as simple as it gets. Do a reverse order of putting the panel back in, putting your sealer back down, and you have completed your battery install. Now you hear a lot about the Mini Coopers requiring an AGM battery, which is basically a glass mat battery. The glass mat batteries are required in some Mini Coopers. This particular one has a lead acid battery in it, and in the event that your car has a lead acid battery, it's safe to replace it with a lead acid battery. We went to Advanced Auto and bought their basic bargain basement battery for $89. It only has a 90-day warranty on it, but we were trying to go budget on this car, so we went ahead and got an inexpensive battery. The premises are going to last 3 to 4 years anyways, so chances of it going bad in the first year or so is very minimal. So that's the battery we went with. We believe that that's the best solution for our particular needs. So thanks for being with us at the Full Octane Garage. Don't forget to like and subscribe and come back and see us often.